Coverage 20th of January 2018 T20 2 hours 30 minutes and 18 seconds. 000Z. That's all for our transfer coverage this evening. We'll be back bringing you to the latest news on Sanchez, Mkhitaryan and everything else bright and early tomorrow morning. Arsenal news, the 20th of January 2018 T20 2 hours 20 minutes and 7 seconds. 000Z. On the move, Henrikh Mkhitaryan has been spotted in London ahead of his move from Manchester United to Arsenal. West Ham news, the 20th of January 2018 T20 2 hours 16 minutes and 26 seconds. 000Z. David Moyes will head to Milan to cast his eye over Inter Milan midfielder João Mario on Sunday night, according to the Mirror. West Ham have made a central midfielder the priority this month as Moyes looks to add to his squad, and have been linked with a loan move for Mario. Speaking ahead of today's game with Bournemouth, Moyes said of the Portugal international, "I think he's a name that's been mentioned, but again, whether he is from Inter Milan, Chelsea or anywhere, he'll not talk about players that are at other clubs. He's an interesting player, a good football and certainly very talented." Premier League news, the 20th of January 2018 T21 hours 39 minutes and 30 seconds, 720Z. Premier League dream Tottenham and Arsenal target Malcolm has revealed it would be a dream for him to play in the Premier League. The Brazilian winger had been touted as an Alexis Sanchez replacement at the Emirates, but now looks more likely to head to the white half of North London, should he move this month. The 20-year-old was substituted in the 87th minute as Bordeaux beat Nantes in Ligue 1 on Saturday evening. While stating he would give his all should he remain at the French club this season, the number 7 admitted the Premier League is a dream. "I don't know if I will go. If I do leave, that would be fine," Malcolm told reporters. "I will be grateful to Bordeaux. That's life. If I have to stay I will, and I will do my job." It is true that England is a dream for every player. Spurs manager Mauricio Pochettino has never been a fan of January deals, having only ever brought in Dele Alli, who was sent straight back to MK Dons on loan, but maintains if there is an opportunity he will take it. Premier League news, the 20th of January 2018 T21 hours 23 minutes and 14 seconds, 520Z. Looking ahead, Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola says the club do not need to sign a new striker after Sergio Aguero scored a hat-trick in the 3-1 win over Newcastle. The Premier League leaders withdrew their interest in Alexis Sanchez earlier this week, but Guardiola says it will not make them sad. "We are not going to buy a striker because we have him Aguero, and in 2 to 3 weeks Gabriel Jesus is back. Sergio has his special talent because he didn't touch the ball before his first goal, and there are no words to describe how good he is in a special position, and I'm so happy for him. The club always tries to improve the team and tries to help the guys to be closer to reach our targets, but if one person decides not to come, we are not going to be sad. This chapter is over, it is finished, and we are going to think about the future." Breaking news, the 20th of January 2018 T20 hours 57 minutes and 14 seconds, 536Z. Mkhitaryan agrees move. Manchester United playmaker Henrikh Mkhitaryan has agreed a deal to join Arsenal, allowing Alexis Sanchez to move the other way, according to BBC Sports' David Ornstein. Arsenal news, the 20th of January 2018 T20 hours 39 minutes and 19 seconds, 106Z. Watching brief. Arsenal and Manchester United scouts were in Portugal to watch FC Porto midfielder Danilo Pereira on Friday night, according to Ebola. The 26-year-old defensive midfielder put in a strong display in a 1-0 win over Tondela. The 20th of January 2018 T19 hours 45 minutes and 38 seconds. 000Z. Dembele affected by speculation. Celtic boss Brendan Rodgers concedes that speculation around Moussa Dembele's future has got to the striker, writes Ronnie Espelin. The Northern Irishman confirmed that there have been a couple of inquiries for the 21-year-old French forward. There has been nothing official as yet, Rodgers told reporters. "I know some inquiries have come through to Peter Lawwell, chief executive, but nothing concrete. The boy is fine. He is training. He is working, but it is clear that he has probably not been quite the same as what he has been for probably over a year or so. My job as the manager is to ensure that the focus is purely on Celtic and the team. He is a good kid, and for a lot of players January is a difficult window, lots of speculation, but my job is always to protect the club and make sure that everyone who plays is totally focused. We will see what happens between now and the end end of the month and will take it from there." He added, "Yes, 100%. He will be here at the end of the window. He has come here and done great for us, but there has always been speculation around him, and for young players it can be difficult," said the Hoops boss, who is hopeful of adding to his squad before the end of the month. "I brought him here to develop him and to help Celtic. As I say, it is a difficult window for players, especially in his case, but he has no issues and is no problem. He is training, working, and if nothing materializes between now and the end of the month, between then and the end of the season, we will see that player really focused, fighting, running and working for the team." The 20th of January 2018 T 19 hours 15 minutes and 1 second, 323 Z. Philippe Coutinho may make his Barcelona debut against former club Espanyol in next week's Copa del Rey second leg at the Nou Camp, reports the Press Association. Barcelona finally brought one of the biggest transfer sagas over much of the past year to an end earlier this month after agreeing to pay a club record £142 million fee to Liverpool for the Brazilian playmaker. A thigh injury sustained prior to his move has kept Coutinho sidelined, but he could make his Barcelona bow against the club for whom he featured 16 times while on loan from Inter Milan for a few months in 2012. Espanyol hold a surprise 1-0 lead from Wednesday's first leg, but Barcelona boss Ernesto Valverde, while hoping to include Coutinho in his matchday squad for the first time, is hesitant to ink in the 25-year-old's name for Thursday's return fixture. He said in quotes published on AS, "I'm reluctant to put an exact date on a start for Coutinho, but the progress of the injury is very positive. He had a small muscular problem in his quadriceps, which is a particularly sensitive zone when striking the ball with power, but I hope he is soon with us. Thursday is possible and I hope that today he can train with the rest of the squad." The 20th of January 2018 T 19 hours 8 minutes and 34 seconds, 830 Z. Where will Alexis Sanchez play for Manchester United? Jose Mourinho says that even though he cannot currently fit all his attackers into his starting 11, United need more options like Sanchez. Anthony Martial scored the winner against Burnley, but Mourinho said, "In this moment there is no competition for places. We have 4 attacking players for 3 positions. 3 are starting, 1 is on the bench. You look to the attacking areas and we need that extra competitive internal competition, but more solutions for us, so let's see." Arsenal News, the 20th of January 2018 T 19 hours 4 minutes and 44 seconds, 270 Z. Arsène Wenger has insisted that Arsenal are not close to signing Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang despite Borussia Dortmund confirming ongoing talks between the two clubs, reports James Benge. In the aftermath of Arsenal's convincing 4-1 win over Crystal Palace, Wenger was given little time to assess his side's first victory of 2018 before he was questioned about Arsenal's transfer plans. With a swap deal involving Manchester United's Henrikh Mkhitaryan and Alexis Sanchez imminent, the Gunners are switching attention to the Armenian's former Dortmund teammate Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Hans-Joachim Watzke, the Dortmund CEO, has confirmed an approach has been made, but Wenger was reluctant to be drawn on the move that is likely to cost more than club record signing Alexandre Lacazette. Wenger offered no comment when asked by Standard Sport whether the club had submitted a bid and insisted he would not use Olivier Giroud as a makeweight. "We are nowhere near anything with Dortmund," Wenger added. "They are responsible for their own statements. I cannot stand up for what they say. If we sign somebody, we'll announce it. I half announced today Sanchez against Mkhitaryan because that's likely to happen. All the rest, we are not close at all to anything." Arsenal News, the 20th of January 2018 T 18 hours 48 minutes and 49 seconds, 983 Z. Arsène Wenger has conceded that the uncertainty over Alexis Sanchez's future led to a strange feeling in the Arsenal dressing room, reports James Benge. Though the Chilean has not yet completed his move to Manchester United, he will not play another game for Arsenal. Wenger gave Sanchez permission to leave the Arsenal team hotel last night to put the finishing touches on the move after a breakthrough in negotiations. Had that not come, Sanchez could have featured against Crystal Palace on Saturday afternoon. But in the Chilean's absence, his soon-to-be former teammates looked reinvigorating, romping into a 4-goal lead inside 22 minutes and holding on for a convincing 4-1 win. "What was very difficult is for the first time in January we were losing one of our big players," Wenger said. "It's a bit more destabilizing than usual, especially the period of uncertainty. Once things are clear, the team responds and focuses on the job. That's why for us it's not only to lose a world-class player, it's as well that this period of uncertainty creates a strange feeling in the dressing room. That's why this transfer period is difficult in the middle of the season. Ask when a deal for Sanchez, who is understood to have agreed a contract at Old Trafford worth £350,000 a week plus image rights, might be complete. Wenger added, "I expect it to happen maybe, but I cannot announce it. In the next 48 hours it will be decided one way or another. In these kind of things, as long as it's not over the line, you cannot say it will happen." The negotiations become longer and edgy as well because every detail becomes important. We cannot say it will happen or not. If you want to have a bet, it could happen. As to Mkhitaryan's arrival, Wenger was insistent. Until the Armenian signs, Manchester United won't get their man. It happens only one way if the other happens as well, he added. That's why it takes longer, because it has to be coordinated. The pace of advancing on both sides has to be adjusted. Arsenal News, the 20th of January 2018, t 18 hours 47 minutes and 48 seconds, 300 Z. Well, now, Alexis Sanchez is reportedly set to have his Manchester United medical tonight, with a transfer confirmed very soon, according to the Mirror's John Cross. Arsenal News, the 20th of January 2018, t 18 hours 10 minutes and 21 seconds, 820 Z. Jose Mourinho is confident of Manchester United signing Alexis Sanchez with a transfer deal so close. Mourinho told reporters, "I expect soon and never. I think it's so close that if it doesn't happen, it's not going to happen, so I'm positive. I know that my people are doing everything, absolutely everything they can. The owners with the green light, Executive Vice Chairman Mr. Edward Wood's working hard. I think everybody is giving everything they can and I think they are going to be successful." West Ham News, the 20th of January 2018, t 17 hours 53 minutes and 2 seconds. 000 Z. Moyes on transfers. There is speculation about every man and his dog at the moment, the West Ham manager told reporters when asked by Javier Hernandez's future, "But you can look at my bench today and you can say that if there is any club in the Premier League that doesn't need to lose players, it's West Ham." Worse short. Arsenal News, the 20th of January 2018, t 17 hours 36 minutes and 5 seconds, 516 Z. Wenger on ins and outs and Sanchez, ididn't play him because of this question of him moving to Manchester United. "You cannot drive up north and as well play football. I expect it to happen. In the next 48 hours it will be decided one way or another. On Mkhitaryan, it happens only one way if the other way happens as well. On Aubameyang, no, nothing is happening. He can be left out of the Dortmund team for different reasons, certainly not for transfer reasons at the moment." The 20th of January 2018, t 17 hours 16 minutes and 40 seconds, 350 Z. So, is Alexis Sanchez going to Manchester United? Jose Mourinho has his say after United's 1-0 win at Burnley. "If you ask me if I think he is coming, I think so, but I have no confirmation." The 20th of January 2018, t 17 hours 15 minutes and 28 seconds, 750 Z. Theo Walcott's Everton debut did in fact end rather well, with the former Arsenal forward getting an assist as Oumar Niasse earned the Toffees a 1-1 draw against West Brom. Spurs News, the 20th of January 2018, t 17 hours 3 minutes and 30 seconds, 423 Z. Malcolm in action. The Tottenham target started for Bordeaux this afternoon. His team lead not 1-0 at half-time, but Malcolm hasn't seen much of the ball. The 20th of January 2018, t 16 hours 17 minutes and 42 seconds, 340 Z. Keeping with Arsenal, or not, as it is, former gunner Theo Walcott started for his new club Everton today against West Brom. Unfortunately for Walcott, the Baggies lead 1-0 with an hour gone at Goodson Park, with a forward yet to shoot to create a chance, and also picking up a yellow card for his troubles.